Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs. Just about set to go. And on the mound now, Justin Steele. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So more times than not, when he's on the bump, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And that's outside. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 down.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. There's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 out, base is empty. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And they'll do it again. Started after the 1-2 pitch. Appeal to first. Didn't go. And there's a base hit to left.
Batting third, the designated hitter,
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Back to the mound. It hit him. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the lefty's status. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. And next for L.A., Teoscar Hernandez. The pitch. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Stretches out and hauls it in. Runner tags at second. Not in time. He's safe. And here's the opening day lineup for the reigning World Series champion Dodgers. What a run of success it's been in L.A., Chris.
Yeah, 12 straight years in the postseason, Boog. For a franchise that had previously never been in the postseason, even 3 years in a row. And they've won the NL West 11 of those 12 years. At this point, the expectation for the Dodgers is the same every year. A World Series title.
Hard hit, base hit. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Comes through with the RBI. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
First and second, 2 outs. And up to the plate is Will Smith. What a stop. Gathers and throws. Nicely done for the out. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. And we're back. And today's starter, Shohei Ohtani. What do you have on him, Singy?
He's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Just missed. That one finds the zone, and the count's even at 2. And there's a ball. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
John Birdie at the plate. Double play ball to second. There's one.
Got him.
Over to
Second out.
first, safe.
That is good. The right field.
Here's Kyle Tucker. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership.
Runner on the go. Yeah, that's fouled off. Tying run is at first here on opening day. And down on strikes. And there's 2 down.
First punch out of the game for Ohtani, and we all know Shohei brings a lot of talent to the field on both sides of the ball, but that splitter is perhaps his biggest weapon on the mound. It's nasty when it's right. He gets a lot of swings and misses with that pitch.
And now the DH, Seiya Suzuki.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
On the ground to the left. Throw on to Freeman, and that is that. One left. New inning getting started, and here comes Tommy Edman.
The center fielder, number 25, Tommy Edman.
Swings and misses. 1 and 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. One down, base is empty. On the ground, right side, and that chance handled. Throws to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Miguel Rojas at the plate.
The second baseman, Miguel Rojas.
Ball.
What's a good
2
pitch
balls,
there.
1 strike.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you...
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. That one felt good. And they add on. It's 2-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Next to the dish is Freddie. That misses the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike. Fought off foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one ripped. And that is that. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And it's 2-zip Dodgers. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at Wrigley Field, we head to the bottom of the second. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. Foul ball there.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Just misses with that one. Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there. And that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you're just kind of quietly doing your job, staying consistent with your calls, hitters, pitchers, managers, even fans, they're all going to appreciate you. Ed Drummond, he's that kind of umpire.
Edman makes the catch, and there's one gone. What about some no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school, right?
Yeah, even in the minor leagues, you'll learn quickly. You call the umpire blue. You better learn his name, and that's just part of being a professional player and even a major league player.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. 2 gone. And here comes Dansby Swanson. Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And here at Wrigley Field, here's Mookie Betts now.
Mookie Betts.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
The batter, the designated hitter, Shohei.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. Mookie on the move. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. This to center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And that holds the lead runner. Now men at first and second.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate.
Runners on the move. Swing and a ground ball. Slings it across. No shot at the double play with the runners going.
That was a productive at bat. You know you're doing something right anytime you help move 2 runners into scoring position and give your team a chance to drive in a few runs, even if it's still kind of early in the game.
That one missed. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one's back there, and that one's gone into the bleachers. And they boost their lead. It's 5-zip.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. So many times a sinker inside is a foul ball off the ankle for the batter. But that time he did a really nice job of staying inside the pitch and getting through it.
Here comes Craig Counsell, and we're going to see a pitching change. Justin Steele out of the game. A new arm into the game, the righty, Colin Ray.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Will Smith to the plate, zips it across, and they get the out on Smith.
Now back to the center fielder, Tommy.
2 outs, base is empty. Tommy Edman at the plate. Line drive, base hit right field. And that keeps the inning alive.
He doesn't flinch at all with the front shoulder, stays nice and closed behind in the count, and hits this ball beautifully.
Andy Pajes now at the plate. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. There's a ball. Throw to second, and great jump.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
Runner at second, 2 down here on opening day. Pickoff throw. Ow! They got him, and that will end the inning. Big 3-run shot for the Dodgers. And the lead is now 5-0. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that one is lifted in the air. Pajes hauls it in for the out. So up now for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. All right, Singy, you know I'm a dork. Shohei Ohtani, go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal.
That one lifted to left. Hernandez ranging after it. Hauls it in to end the inning. Back here at the friendly confines. Start of the 4th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pajes.
Ball 3.
You know, these Dodgers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. 5 of their hits have come from at-bats where they were behind in the count, so they're really battling up there. And even if they don't want to make it a habit of falling behind, they're doing a great job of making the most out of it. I think that's contagious throughout the lineup.
3-2. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Takes it himself. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. So up next, Miguel Rojas. One down, base is empty. And a seed into center. That's a base hit.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie.
So the lineup flips over, and here is Freddie Freeman. Runner on the go. Ball outside. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
That one laced to center and a base hit. Coming home. The throw in. And he's in there as a run scores.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get into scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Here's Betts. Ripped on the ground to second. Throws to first in time. Mookie retired 2 down.
And good defensive play prevents a run from scoring right there.
Next is the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Freeman on third with 2 out. To the right side. Oh, what a stop. Throw to first, and that's a great play for the out.
First, it looks like making the stop is the hardest part, but feeding to the pitcher on the move, I think even tougher. Great job of hitting that moving target. They're going to be fired up in the dugout.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's going to be John Birdie.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. So here's Kyle Tucker now. The Cubbies with a lot of ground to make up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it. Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
So now the DH spot, Seiya Suzuki. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Nothing across here this half. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Dodgers 6. And we're back. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Teoscar Hernandez. On the ground to short. Swanson fires over to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Here comes Max Muncy. One down, base is empty. There's a swing and a drive. Back there. Off the scoreboard and out of here. A mammoth blast to right. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 7-0.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
So 1 out, nobody on. The batter now will be Will Smith. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 out, base is empty, and a run in here on opening day. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 2. Swing and a ball hammered left field. This one looks like trouble. Around first and hustling for second. The relay, but he's in there easily.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
So man aboard. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. In the air out towards right center. Crow Armstrong moves after it. Makes the catch. And there are 2 down. And now the right fielder, Andy Pajes. On the ground. Toss to Turner. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. That funky Muncy with the homer for LA. It's now 7-0. You're dialed in. Back here at Wrigley Field, in half up to hit.
The left fielder, Ian.
Cracks his bat and pops him up. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
It was a healthy cut, but the same can't be said for the contact. He got just enough of the ball to put it in play, and that's all he needed. Tough play for the defense on what was kind of a swinging bunt.
And the batter will be Justin Turner. That one hit to right. Pajes coming on. Corrals it. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
2-2 now. Fights it off. He'll see another. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Hat at first, one gone. And that one is in there, called strike 3.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
And now it's Miguel Amaya. And it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Strikeout number 8. Cubs leave one. Not going. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton all set for the start of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Miguel Rojas. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That gets down for a hit. And a good start to the inning. Here's Freddie Freeman now. Move to first. Rojas back on a dive.
Very humble guy, and on the field, off the field, and he goes about his at-bats in that way, Boog. He's just trying to stay with the plan, and that plan is...
There goes the runner. On the ground to third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Here's Mookie now. 1 out and a runner at second, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. When the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels.
That one blasted deep to right. Could be extra bases. Run comes in from second, and it's an 8-run lead. It's a double. 3rd hit of the night for him.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that.
Tyson Miller gets the ball now.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And now Shohei Ohtani misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Betts, the runner at second with 1 away. Hard hit right side. In plenty of time to first, and they get Ohtani for the out. And now Teoscar Hernandez. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Max Muncy at the dish. He's already homered twice, the last one back in the 5th.
Just seems like he can't miss right now, seeing the baseball as well as anyone on the field. Now, I know the odds are against him, but who's going to bet against this guy right now?
And that misses. 3-1. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Caleb Thielbar, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Brazier, the right-hander, loosening up as well. Runner takes off on the ground to the left, and it finds its way through for a hit. And now first and second with 2 outs. Now the catcher up to hit, Will Smith. Up the middle, Swanson. They limit the damage here. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singy, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels. And I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player's maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewall him, it's awesome.
In the air, left field, Hernandez sizes this one up. They got it for out number 2.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with.
Oh, gets dirty. Fires to first. What a play. Inning over.
Well, that right there was all pre-pitch positioning. Put himself in the perfect spot to make a great play.
Back here at the friendly confines, we go to the top of the 7th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Tommy Edman. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Crow Armstrong should have it. Brings it in. One up, one down. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Base is empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Michael Conforto. 1 out, the base is empty for him. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. It falls in, and that's a base hit. Miguel Rojas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Just missed. Runner takes off, fouls one off. 2-2. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Tucker pulls that one down. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Two outs. And now 2 balls and a strike. In the air, left field, down the line. Brings it in, and that is that. For LA, but they're still in command. 9-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Digging in, Kyle Tucker. Line drive. Hernandez makes the grab, and there's one down. And here's the DH for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki. Here's a 1-1. He swings and fouls one off. The Dodgers up big in this one here, the bottom of the 7th. That misses. 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And he grounds one to the right side. Steps on first for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 down, bases empty. And up next for Chicago, Ian Happ. Check swing, and he went 2-2 now. And a foul ball, he stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. That's a strikeout. Ohtani sends him packing. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Steep. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Turns and fires to Betts. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. This one in the air, center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. And there's one away. So a man aboard. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Sneaks through, base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's off the mark, and he scores. And it's a double-digit lead as they're up by 10. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make Ryan Brazier on to pitch here.
Gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
Foul ball. Hernandez over at second, 1 down.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Sends it to first. That ends the inning and stops. Here at Wrigley Field, Turner climbs in on that right side. In for a strike. Went with the sweeper.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This one in the air, right field. Dansby Swanson stands in. Nobody out. Runner at first.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And next for the Cubs, Miguel Amaya. Late that time, and it's strike two.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Man at first, one away. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. To the mound now, they turn to Blake Trinan.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that one inside, and it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Here's Nico Horner.
You never want to see a pitch that close to someone's head. Lucky right there. His shoulder got in the way.
First and second, 2 down. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one 95 to finish him off. Excellent work out of the Dodgers. And we're back. Here's the center fielder, Tommy Edman. So now a pinch hitter, James Outman.
Well, with his speed, he could really make some things happen leading off.
Nice grab. Over to first. In time. Got him. Michael Conforto will climb in. That one not close. And that's ball 3. Fastball for a strike.
Not just great execution right there. Ran that 2-seamer out over the outside edge, showing that he's not afraid to walk this guy.
3-2. The pitch is outside, and ball 4.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone-cold take.
And now, Miguel Rojas. Lifted in the air, right center field. Tucker makes the grab for the second out. And here's Freddie Freeman. Two outs. That's hard hit on the line. Crow Armstrong tracks it down for the out. So the Dodgers. So remaining in the game defensively, James Outman. He'll be out in center now after pinch hitting. Now the number 2 hitter, John Birdie. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So digging in, Kyle Tucker. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the air, right field. Conforto gets under it, hauls it in, and there's 2 away. 1 out left for the Cubs. And next is the designated hitter, Seiya Suzuki. They're down to their final strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Trinan is just 1 strike away.
2-2.
And that one way outside. Ball 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Sometimes you can flip a coin with these short 2-game series, but they came out, they got the first game, and that's all you want to do. You know you're guaranteed a split at this point, but now you got to turn the page and get ready for the next game perhaps you get a 2-game sweep.
10-zip your final in this one. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shaw.